So you're on the latest leg of your tour. What's been the reaction of people so far?
Well, it's been overwhelming actually. The first port of call has been Belfast, and you've been really welcoming. And
yeah, fantastic reception.
Yeah,
it was really
amazing.
nice.
It was really sweet actually, and great spirit up here. It seems.
It must be strange for you coming from other acting jobs to get this adoration from young children. What's that like?
It's very strange actually, because I've never done anything before that's kind of quite this high profile, so you kind of, it just goes from like 0 to 100, doesn't it? It's really crazy like that.
It's overwhelming, isn't it? It's
sometimes.
And it's quite humbling actually.
Yeah.
Because you kind of don't expect it, and then you see like the kind of children today were just.
But it's so exciting that they're excited about it. It makes us excited, and they're going to see it.
And they're watching the episode now. Yeah. So, and that's they're the real test. It's the kids.
You said about the I suppose the responsibility on you. What do you feel about that, taking on this role after so many Doctors Who and having to live up to expectations?
Well, of course you're aware of it, but as time goes on, it's like anything. These things are only as intimidating as you allow them to be, I think. And we've shot 13 episodes now, so it's in the can. But of course you're aware of the great legacy that comes with this show. But actually, it's something that's quite inspiring and pushes me forward to better places, I think, as opposed to hinders me in any way.
Did you find it intimidating to start creating that role?
I don't know if I found it intimidating. I mean, well, I'm sure I did at some stages, but it was it's a challenge that you thrive on. It's Doctor Who. It's the Doctor. There aren't many roles that are that good. I mean, what part could be played by a 6-year-old and a 27-year-old in world TV? Really, the same man. It's incredible, and I think that's a testament to the brilliance of the part. So it was, it's been utterly compelling.
Can I turn to you, Karen, and ask you, did you watch much Doctor Who, or did you miss that era?
Well, I'm kind of too young to appreciate the older Doctor Who, but I've seen quite a lot of the new Doctor Who since it came back in 2004, because my mum is a huge fan of it. She's a Whovian, so I've seen quite a lot through her.
Did she have an influence on you taking the part?
No, not really, because it's such a brilliant part. There was kind of no question when I found out I got it. It was like, right, I'm definitely going to take it.
What was the process like of going through the auditions and hearing whether you're getting it or not?
It was kind of okay at the beginning. I just got a call saying, do you want to audition for the Doctor's New Companion? And I was like, yes, okay, but I don't have a hope in hell of getting it. So I just kind of was quite fearless about it and just went for it. And then I got a recall, and that's when things got a bit scarier, because the stakes are a bit higher and you've got more to lose. And then I auditioned with Matt, and that was really fun. And it was really scary beforehand, but then I really started to enjoy it.
So they reckon you're a good match, the pair of you?
Apparently so. Apparently, I hope so.
How long do you think this job will last?
Who knows? It's kind of all up in the air at the moment, but I definitely wouldn't say no to doing more.
Because the Doctor Who sidekicks seem to change more often than Doctor Who.
Yeah, that's kind of been the case so far.
Until now.
Yeah, until now. I hope. Oh, God.
What about this first episode, which I've seen? It's quite scary. Or is that a good or a bad thing?
It's a good thing. I think Doctor Who's meant to be scary. You've got to hide behind the sofa. That's kind of part and parcel of it. But as well as being scary, I think it's sort of funny and inventive and fairy-telic, and it has all the ingredients of great Doctor Who, I think.
But it's got to be scary, because Doctor Who's supposed to be scary.
Yeah. You've got to have something. That's part of it. It's really interesting talking to people about it, and so many people say, God, I just remember hiding behind a sofa when I was 9.
And hopefully we've got that.
Yeah, and hopefully this does a bit of that,
But people are so worried these days about protecting children, though.
Well, of course you've got to protect children, but I don't think that you can cocoon them either. I think, and it's fun. I mean, it's Doctor Who. There's generally a happy ending. So
yeah, and children like being scared. I think they want to be, and they get like a kick out of it, and it's thrilling.
And then he comes and saves the day, so it's all right. And when the Doctor's around, you know, you always sort of know it's going to be okay in a way.
Yeah, well, there's kind of a good moral message in there as well, without being too cheesy. So yeah, I think it's a good lesson for kids as well.
And Matt, it's a very physical part for you. Did you do all your own stunts?
Yes, well, I try and do as many as I can. I mean, of course, there is a stunt man for the really big stuff, but I try and do, good old Gordon, I try and do as much of it myself as I can, because I quite enjoy all the physical stuff, you know. I hope it's quite a physical doctor.
He is.
How long do you hope to be doing it?
Oh, I mean, how long's a piece of string? I'd like to do it for another couple of years, you know. Certainly. I mean, who knows, but I want to continue playing the role, for sure.
You enjoy it so much?
I love it, yeah. It's a great challenge, and it's sort of everything you would wish it to be, I suppose, in many ways. It's wonderful, it really is.
The recognisability factor is going to change your life, isn't it?
It's I was talking to Karen about that earlier. You are sort of recognised to a wider public more often, I suppose, but it's a small price to pay for being a doctor, you know.
You live with it.
Sorry?
You live with it.
Yeah, oh, well, yeah, you know, it feels like a privilege, actually, as much as anything. So, but it's one of the products of being part of this show, because it is very high profile, you know.